Hello, beautiful awakened beings. We are here on the other side of fear. How are they doing this moment that you are in a state or whatever? It's not gonna last forever, child. It's just a bump in the road. So let us sit here by ourselves. That's the hardest things for some people, to sit by their motherfucking self. To sit alone by their damn self. Talk to their motherfucking self. That shit's so damn hard to people. If isolating yourself with yourself is so fucking hard that you can't stand, that means you can't stand your damn self. Take that motherfucking persona off. Take the persona off. Stop drinking the poison, honey, child, and start enjoying thyself. That's why don't you like yourself? Well, because everybody say that's weird, that's crazy. I don't want nobody make me think like that. I don't want people thinking about me like that. Oh, you're drinking their poison, huh? Oh, you're drinking it, huh? You're drinking it up so damn good. Let's sit here and talk. Why don't you like yourself? What have you put up so viciously and fiercely that you can't love yourself enough to just to sit there and say, hey, I'm just here on a sunny day. That we forget that we love ourselves. If you love yourself, then you can sit down and talk to yourself. And a lot of us don't want a reputation messed up. We don't want something to be ruined. We want these things to stay the comfortable illusion. And that's the problem. We're so in the comfort zone. We're so complex in this zone that we're in that we don't want no one to mess it up. We don't want to budget. But then in the end, our comfort zone ends up kicking our asses out. You lose anyways, motherfucker. Because some things, when you're so comfortable doing them, and then all of a sudden you get out the comfort zone a little bit, and all of a sudden you go back and it's like, it ain't too working. This ain't working out for me. This ain't doing it for me. I can't do this no more. And that's how you know you have grown. You cannot do something that you've been doing so long. And when you finally step that line of a new boundary, you try to go back, and your backness like, oh, no, it's no more your comfort zone. Sorry, your rinse was late, and you're late to paying it. So sorry, honey, I cannot help you right now. And that's what you have to say. When you pay attention to things constantly every day of the moment, you paying for it with your attention and your time and energy. Your energy, basically. You're putting all your energy into that. That's why they say you're paying for it. What am I paying for it? You're paying for it with your energy. Whoa, what a time to live. So we have a lot of things to do in our lives. And it takes a lot of strength, people said, to do things. No, it's time to fucking bite that feel like Snow White bit that apple. She didn't know what the fuck it was, but she was so tired of plum pie. I know that shit. Honey, child, you get tired of some things and you just can't do it no more. And it gets to a point that we do not exercise ourselves more of this persona that we have. We don't know we're drinking everybody else's poison of ourselves. And you constantly poison yourself because you want to look a certain way. Beauty is not to be made. It is to be seen. Ooh, honey child, what did you say? Oh, beauty is not to be made. It is to be seen. Oh, honey child, if you know what that is. I know sometimes you can't read behind the lines, but behind the lines is all you need to know, because what you see between the curtains are always what you see. You have to see the bigger picture of the other, understand what is behind the curtains. Oh, yes, indeed. Sometimes in life we don't understand ourselves, and it's hard because we wasn't taught to cope with the emotions, the roller coaster, the merry-go-round that we go on in. We are not capable of understanding it because we wasn't taught, because our parents never understand their quiet emotions that they're going through, that we are going through at these moments. And when we start to break every illusion and everything that we have every as a kid, our parents get mad when we break the tradition. And instead of our parents getting mad at us when we break traditions, we break in a cycle of trauma. And we should applaud our children from breaking from our traditional ways. And you have to understand that children only filter what they see. And you have to understand, what personality did your child see of you? What do your child see in you? Because that is them this moment. Ha ha! You know that shit. Your personality is on your motherfucking kids, baby, honey, child. Your child only pay attention to one of your strengths, one of your things that you are. And that's how your child become whom they are, because that's what they have focused on and paid attention to. And that's what they have fed on every moment. And you have to realize this, that you have to watch what you do, because what you do, your children might become to do. What? Wait. Say one more time on that child. We have to watch what we do, because our children will become what we do. Yes, indeed. The things that you do, the kids that they like, they cling to the things that they like, that's comfortable, that stay with them. And we as parents, we have to be more elaborate, more in tune with ourselves. So when our children become in tune with ourselves, and they come to a moment when they are like super fucking like in that hardship, and they saw you when you was in a hardship, they seen how you pulled through, so they're going to try your little method mixed with their method to pull out. And that's how you can teach your children about the things you do. And sometimes it's best to have children when you are in struggle. And when you are in struggle, your children can see how you get out of manage things. But while in that struggle, become something greater. Don't stay in the struggle. Don't stay in that mess. Become something greater so your children can understand and become more wiser in understanding things in life. Your achievements, your things that you do in life is how your children portray it, pursue it, become more of it. And I know sometimes people say that they don't want to be themselves. They don't want to do the things they want to do. They don't want to be whom they are. But in reality, your greatest things are you. And when someone sees you for whom you are, you attract what you need. And when you don't shine, people cannot see you. Or your people cannot see you, whom you are. Because you have to find your soul tribe. Your family is just the enter of this world. You just enter through this family. You can stay. You just entered through this family, but you have other families. You have your soul family. Because everyone in your family knows whom you are and know how you are, so they are cool with that. They understand that in a different perception of view of others than others. So you know strangers because your family members are strangers. Your siblings are strangers because you never know whom they are with others or behind other doors and stuff. And you never know whom they really are, whom they are really comfortable with. When you are super comfortable with somebody, you let it all through. But sometimes we have to be so comfortable with ourselves that we let ourselves be ourselves wherever we go. And when someone sees that, we find people who are like us. And sometimes when you are so much of yourself, that you've been so much yourself, you attract broken people who wants that magic that you have to heal them. And I often get people come to me and they want me for my healing powers. And I don't know that because I think someone's talking to me. Wow, someone's actually talking to me. And sometimes I have to step back and like, why are they talking to me? And I have to look again and, it's hot. Ooh, the sun is blazing on my face with this stuff. I'm sorry, guys. What is this? Ooh, sweating up a pig. Okay, hold on. And it's exciting for someone to talk to you, but then at that moment, they don't really want to talk to you. They just want something. And they're trying to see how friendly you are and gullible you are. And sometimes you just have to pull back. Yes, I know it's hard. I know it's hard trying to find people like you, but hey, hell, Huntingtown, when you so motherfucking real that your circle is only you and you like, oh, hey, Huntingtown, how you doing? I'm doing great today. Yeah, well, okay. And I know sometimes we drink other people poison of us because we think that if we be in this terminology and we be like this and we be this way and we be that way and we come this way, we'll be fine. They'll like me. I'll be liked. I have friends. I have this. I have that. And when one moment slap us in our face, we get slapped in the face with whom is really whom. And we finally realize that we've been drinking the Kool-Aid so much that we don't realize that we are in days of something that's not even whom we are. And we finally look and see around and like, oh, honey child, what have you put us through? What have you done to us, honey child? Oh, baby, oh, this is so much of woogie, and all types of woogie, and woogers. Oh, what's going on here, honey child? And that's how that nonsense start to shed and stuff when you start to grow and you start to say, this doesn't apply to me, this doesn't appeal, appetize. It's not on my agenda anymore. The fruit has dried up, the tree has shriveled away, the wind has blown it to somewhere else. And it's time to leave the post and go find another shade that will give you the most. But in every time we see things, we don't know what we're doing because we are... That cloud getting bigger? It was just small. Okay, But every time we understand ourselves in every perception and view, we get dramatized. And we like to have drama. And we like to do things. And we feed off of things because we don't think that we're excited enough to be like that. But you have lived all these lives that you ever fantasize about. You don't know you lived it until you pay attention to your child and how they living. Like, you don't understand. Like, he is having a motherfucking party every day. I'm going over here, and there, and there. You lived these lives before, and you know how they all turned out to be. Material things ain't always happiness. Sometimes a warm body and a warm heart and soul is what you really need to carry on in life. Because consuming and constantly consuming will consume you pretty soon in the end. So you're going to have to learn how to depict what is what and what you have to do. In many of our lives, we don't pay attention to what we do and what we have. And when we lose it, we finally see it. So let's see it now. And let's do it now. And you ask yourself, what am I seeing? You are seeing yourself manifest into something greater than you ever known. Something better that you don't know yet. Because desire is your deserve. Like you desire this, no, honey child, you deserve. Because desired and deserved is the same time. Just like desert and desert is like the same thing. Dry hell in the way of ourselves. We only love ourselves when we are winning. But when we are losing, we are constantly shutting ourselves down and telling us, oh, honey, child, you fucked us over. But what have you learned from those mistakes? What have you been doing to fix those mistakes? It don't matter, we all living in this motherfucking game. Sometimes it's hard to talk to someone with a set mind. It's hard to talk to someone who doesn't see in every direction. And it's going to be hard because they don't want to mess up their perfect illusion. An illusion is only illness of the mind. It's washing you from you. So you have to break these illusions, this illness that we have, to become more I know it's going to be hard, but we are here to help, and we are here to bring you to you, because that is all we have to do, is to save ourselves from coming back. So always be the kind person, but don't let no one fuck over you. Always be thy listening ear, because you might leave that listening ear one day. No worries. La 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 la. Love thyself, and thank thee for watching and sitting with thy joy of awakening. Stay time, galley gal.